educational journey together. Society of Pharmaceutical Science and Research, also known as PSR, is distinguished for its engaging webinars, further enhancing its status as a leading platform for continuous professional development in the pharmaceutical sector. I am confident that today's session shall upload our tradition of excellence, providing valuable insights from our respective speakers. Let us seize this chance to gain a new knowledge and participate actively and progress our field. Welcome everyone. I look forward to a productive experience for all participants. Thank you for joining us. We are gathered today to commemorate the 74th SPSR webinar on trends and innovation in the pharmaceutical manufacturing, technical challenges and recommendations. A distinguished event in the series of hosted by Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research, also known as SPSR, under the esteemed guidance of Dr. Shashi Alok sir, National President of SPSR. The Society continues to play a pivotal role in fostering innovation and advancement in the field of pharmaceutical sciences. The SPSR is devoted to advancing the pharmaceutical field through a variety of strategies. Our mission is to organize conferences that support a pharmacy-related initiatives and endorse programs tackling public health issues in India, focusing particularly on disease prevention. We make it priority to recognize and honor pharmacists whose notable contribution drive progress in our field. At the heart of our mission is a commitment to spreading a pharmaceutical knowledge, ensuring a steady and a robust exchange of information about a pharmaceutical practices and services. By striving toward these objectives, we aim to elevate the quality and impact of pharmacy profession, fostering a proactive and a collaborative community dedicated to excellence. It's a great privilege to introduce Dr. K. Kranthi Kumar, Associate Professor, College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dayananda Sagar University, Bengaluru, Karnataka, India, as a distinguished speaker. Dr. Kranthi Kumar expertise greatly contribute to our event, providing a substantial knowledge and insights. His participation is certain to enrich our discussion and expand exploration of trends and innovation in the pharmaceutical manufacturing. We are grateful for his engagement and anticipate an enlightening session. Before I begin, let me share that it's our privilege to introduce Mrs. Monika Sabharwal as a convener for today's webinar, who also served as National Secretary of SPSR and a managing editor of both a very reputed journal, IGPSR and IGP. Her significant involvement and leadership in the pharmaceutical sciences and research communities are indicative of her commitment to the field. We are grateful to have her guiding in today's session. I am pleased to invite Mrs. Monika Sabharwal to warmly welcome our distinguished guest speaker, Dr. Kumar. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rishabhanur. Hello, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to 74th SPSR webinar organized by Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research SPSR. I, Monika Sabharwal, feel privileged to serve you as a convener for this session. Trends and innovation in the pharmaceutical manufacturing, technical challenges and recommendation. Before we start this session, it is with a heavy heart that I share the news of passing of Shri S.L. Nasa sir, an icon of pharmacy profession, whose contribution will forever be etched in our memories. Shri S.L. Nasa sir illustrious journey in the pharmacy began with his diploma in pharmacy from Punjab University, Amritsar, followed by his b.pharm and m.pharm from the College of Pharmacy, University of Delhi. Over his career of spanning decades, he dedicated 31 years to the teaching and shaping the future of pharmacy education at DIPSAR, mentoring countless postgraduate students in pharmaceuticals and hospital pharmacy. a stalwart in the pharmacy education and regulation. Srinasa sir was instrumental in establishment of IHPA and IPGA. His leadership extended to the role as Executive Secretary of All India Small Scale Manufacturers Association and Executive Director of Bulk Drug Manufacturer Association, Delhi. Srinasa sir's unparalleled excellence was recognized through the numerous awards, including M.L. Sheroff Memorial National Award, Best Teacher Award by the Government of India, and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Indian Hospital Pharmacist Association. Today, as we celebrate the knowledge of innovation in the pharmacy, let us also honor Srinasa's legacy of dedication, mentorship, and visionary leadership. May his contribution inspire all of us to strive for the excellence in our endeavors. On the behalf of SPSR community, I extend heartfelt condolences to his family and the loved ones during the very difficult time. Today, we are honored to have with us Dr. Kumar, Kranthi Kumar sir, Associate Professor, College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dayananda Sagar University, Bengaluru, Karnataka, India, as our esteemed speaker. Dr. Kumar is a neonat expert in the pharmaceutical sciences, and we are thrilled to gain insights from his vast experience and knowledge in this dynamic field. This webinar has received an overwhelming response with more than 1,500 registrations from over 15 countries, reflecting a global interest in exploring the innovations and upcoming the challenges in a pharmaceutical manufacturing. At SPSR, we are proud to continuously organize webinars on the diverse and the cut-edge topics, carefully chosen to cater the interest and needs of our global audience. This year, 2024, has been particularly remarkable as we have achieved a milestone of 88,000 plus registrations from over 50 countries, underscoring the global impact of our efforts in advancing the pharmacy profession. The overwhelming response from the participants worldwide reaffirms our mission to uplift the pharmacy profession through these impactful initiatives. It showcases how SPSR has become a leading platform to foster innovation, research, and professional development in the pharmaceutical sciences and healthcare. We are pleased to share that SPSR membership is now open to all, offering opportunities to join a vibrant community dedicating to foster knowledge exchange, professional growth, and collaboration. We also invite nominations for the SPSR Awards and proposals for the institutional collaborations and MOUs. All are accessible via our official website. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the participants who attend our webinars regularly and provide invaluable feedback, motivating us to strive for the excellence. Our webinars are truly a product of a team effort, and I deeply appreciate the relentless dedication of the SPSR team in making these events successful. Before we commence, I would like to warmly welcome Dr. Shashi Alu, our National President, whose visionary leadership has been very crucial in the impressive transformation of SPSR. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks for the significant contributions made by Mr. Rishabh Bhanot, the co-convener of this webinar, and the organizing committee members, Dr. Dr. Padmani Shukla, Mrs. Swati Jain, Dr. Saurabh Kose, Dr. Sanjay Nagdev, Dr. Pradeep Gulani, Mr. Ankur Agarwal, Mr. Junaid Tantre, Dr. Payal Mittal, Mrs. Nidhi Mittal, and Dr. Khushbu Mishra. Their tireless efforts have played a very crucial role in transforming this event into a reality. We thank each one of you for joining us today for your continued support, which has helped the SPSR community to grow and thrive. We are confident that today's session will deepen your understanding of this particular topic. Join SPSR vibrant community. Over the 40,000 farmer professionals actively engaging on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Let's connect, learn, and grow with the top tier webinars and exclusive content. Do not miss out on this unparalleled opportunity to elevate your pharma practice. Stay updated by subscribing to SPSR YouTube channel and enabling the notification bell icon for instant alerts. Follow our journey in advancing the pharmaceutical sciences for the societal benefit. Let us now embark on today's enlightening journey. I encourage all the participants to actively engage, ask questions, and make the most of this learning experience. Let's begin today's session by exploring the trends and innovation in the pharmaceutical manufacturing with Dr. K. Kranthi Kumar sir. Thank you for being with us, and I hope you will find today's webinar both informative and inspiring. Over to you, Mr. Rishabh Banur.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate Mrs. Monika Sabharwal, ma'am, for granting me the opportunity to present this webinar. And now we will start this with the short introduction to our guest profile. Dr. K. Kumar has done M.pharm and the doctorate in the pharmaceutical sciences, also done a master in the business administration, is an esteemed associate professor in the Department of Pharmaceutics at the College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dayananda Sagar University, Bengaluru, Karnataka. With a robust academic background and a commitment to advancing the field of pharmacy, Dr. Kumar has amazed with over a 16 year of teaching experience, imparting knowledge in both undergraduate and postgraduate courses. His expertise span several key areas, including pharmaceutical technology, novel drug delivery system, pharmacy practice, and regulatory affairs. In addition to his teaching role, Dr. Kumar has undertaken a certified postgraduate course in industrial regulatory affairs and medical content writing, which further enriching his professional qualifications. A prolific researcher, he has contributed to 29 national and five international publications and has been instrumental in guiding the research project of 29 m.pharm graduates, attending the five faculty development programs and organizing of four UGC sponsored conferences. He is also the author of six pharmacy textbooks and hold three product patents, three design patents, and three copyrights. As a nominee member of CCSEA, Dr. Kumar actively contributed to the policymaking in the pharmaceutical sectors. He served as an editorial member and reviewer for the various reputed pharmacy journals and is a life member of Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, formerly known as APTI. Dr. Kumar continues to be a significant influence in the academic and the research landscape, dedicated to shaping the future of pharmaceutical sciences. Dr. Kranthi's notable achievements include the prestigious Young Talent Award, underscoring his commitment to advancing the modern techniques in the pharmaceutics. His writing reflects a deep passion for developing advanced models that enhance pharmaceutical practices. Outside of his professional pursuit, Dr. Kranthi enjoys exploring the latest advancement in industry and continually seeking inspiration to shape its impactful work. Further, including to the webinar, it is with a great satisfaction that and a pride that we are declared that we have exceeded 1500 plus registrations globally, showcasing an impressive diversity of countries. Significant attendance is noted from the nations including India, Brazil, Egypt, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Jamaica, Kenya, Kuwait, Nepal, Myanmar, Nigeria, Oman, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Syria, Tanzania, Turkey, and Vietnam, We are deeply moved by the substantial and varied responses we have garnered. Our heartfelt gratitude is extended to each person who has taken a moment to participate in this significant event. Thank you all for joining us today. Let's make this webinar an insightful and enriching experience for everyone involved. We have our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. K. Kranthi Kumar, with us. Welcome, sir. Your insights would be highly valuable, and I would appreciate if you could present them in a speech. Over to you, sir.
I want to convey my thanks to the SPSR team for inviting me for this presentation and giving a opportunity for presenting my knowledge in front of the pharma eminent person.
So your voice is. Do you mind to just raise your voice, sir?
Yes, sir. Now you are getting, sir.
A bit
Sir.
loud.
Now we are getting her
Sir,
voice.
not really. Yes, sir. Now it's enough, sir. Please continue.
So I want to convey my special thanks to the conveners and the SPSR team for giving a good opportunity for me to conducting this program. And today I am sharing my knowledge in the pharmaceutical science, especially in the pharmaceutical industries. After the COVID pandemic, new technologies are came into the pharmaceutical industries. Before technologies and after the after COVID pandemic, industry is also learning the new technologies. They need now. Reason they want to reducing the manpower involvement in any formulation designings. So it's a new technique now. So based on that, my topic is presently I am doing. Present my topic, I am presenting on the innovations, what is there. And whenever the innovations are there, definitely regulatory guidelines are making some obstructions to the technologies. So where these, but here we have advantage. FDA only insisting every company to make the new technologies in the pharmaceuticals. And in the pharmaceutical industry, they are insisting to adopt the changes. Reason, quality, safety, efficacy, and renewable about the products. So there is a myth in the market of pharmaceutical companies. They are hiding the information whenever there is any drawbacks in the product. So that FDA want to clear from the society. No formulations will have any hiding the data. Especially we can see in the COVID period of time. So many healthcare volunteers are came into the media and they are saying the vaccine is safe, good, and like this. So like this, any myth is there in the market with these FDA supporting new technologies which will be reducing and making the product much more stronger, effective, efficacy in the market treatments. So based on that, I selected my topic. Can I present, sir? Can I
Yes,
share
sir.
the screen share?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So present.
Go ahead, sir. Quite visible, sir.
So today my seminar, my presentation is especially on the trends which is in the pharmaceutical industries, in the manufacturing they are using. So that innovative techniques, innovative manufacturing, and while that innovative manufacturing is whenever we are using, so some technically challenges will come. So those technical challenges, how to overcome, and what are the expert committees are giving the recommendations to overcome that issues, especially in the innovations in the pharmaceutical manufacturing. So this is general pharmaceutical manufacturing of any type of the dosage form, manufacturing time. What are that innovations, trends, and the technical challenges? What are the regulatory agencies are recommending the recommendations? Basically, these are I am going to dealing in this present webinar. So these coming to the new technologies or advancements and all, FDA in the 2002, they launched the main program is the pharmaceutical quality, which is the 21st century. They are encouraging mainly to adopt to the new technologies, which is very, very important in the pharmaceutical manufacturing area. And that the technology should be very flexible and advanced models. Due to that, we can achieve the 100% safety and quality in the pharmaceutical manufactured products. Here is the either dosage form you can take into that manufacturing time, or any medical devices they are manufacturing, or else they are designing any innovative technique in the manufacturing areas. So these all FDA mainly encouraging to adapt to the changes. Then only we can make very safe, effective, and very fast into the market. Most of that nowadays in the pharmaceutical industries, to launch any product into the market, they will take the long period of time. So that is reducing. Second, market demand whenever is there, immediately the product is available in the market. Definitely they can capture the market immediately. So that is the main from the government side. FDA side is the product launching into the market without any defects. Second, company will grab the deficient, what is the market demands are there, they will meet immediately. So this is the purpose they are using these innovations and the technologies. So what is the main goal here? FDA particularly asking to the pharmaceutical industries to adapt to the changes, particularly high quality drugs to produce. And whatever that quality, not only reliability also is needed. So due to that reliability and high quality products whenever they are entering into the market, so regulatory oversighting will be reducing. So generally regulatory companies they will find, or the regulatory governments and all they will verify whether that product is quality. Company is claiming good quality, but in the regulatory issues so many products are getting the rejection and market withdrawal. So that is going to preventing. So regulatory oversight, especially in the pharmaceutical manufactured products, their quality reliable issues are there. It is going to minimizing by these new technologies. And especially if you see after the corona over, in the corona pandemic period of time, FDA, especially in the drug evaluation and research center, CDER, where they only adopting the new technologies, especially in the pharmaceutical industry. So they only insisting adopt the new models, new technologies, or the new model of the preparation. So where in the pharmaceutical industries, they need to adapt to the changes. So these are the areas where I identified. One is the product technology. So new product preparation. In that new product preparation, in that technologies, like most of that now, very reputed companies, they are using the robotic technologies, especially in the formulation designing. Especially these robotic technologies like robotic arms are using for aseptic filling. Now these robotics are came into so many areas, even surgery is also doing. Now in our pharmaceutical industry also, especially parenteral formulations, aseptic area maintenance, in the aseptic area filling, especially in the parenteral dosage form, if you take robotics and all using, robotic technologies are we are using, especially in the production, we are minimizing the man interference maximum in the production areas, parenterals and all. Maximum today's are very less percentage of the human interference in the in the filling stations. Not only in the filling, from the starting to ending, maximum they are replaced with the robotics for the parenteral formulation. It is coming to all the sectors. Next, in the novel containers and closure system designing. So nowadays, containers designing system, closure system designing, nowadays, these are technologies and all companies are adopting for the new closure and container system, effective storage period of time to be maintained in the products. Another area, important area is the manufacturing process. So manufacturing time, especially in the parenterals, again, like in the injection moldings, or in the CNC preparations, or using the 3D technologies in the manufacturing process. Nowadays, it's very booming. It is one of the advanced model in the pharmaceutical industries. They are using the 3D printing, especially in the personalized medicine, orphan drug manufacturing, or precision medicine preparation. This is 3D technology nowadays in the pharmaceutical industry, very wide, vast are using. And sterilizations. In the sterilization techniques, again coming into the parenteral formulation, sterilization models, new sterilization techniques, which are going to nowadays are recommending in the manufacturing process. Next, control and testing strategies. So different controlling techniques and testing strategies. So which are also in the innovative models, adopting the new technologies, especially in the pharmaceutical products testing. So these platforms, which are these platform technologies, potential advancements, especially in the pharmaceutical quality related or the pharmaceutical quality, and modernizing the pharmaceutical manufacturing techniques, and regulating the products. These regulations which will be approved by the CDER. So they are asking, particularly make that a new technology in the pharmaceutical products designing and all. So these CDER, these especially center, they are evaluating the drug research. So new techniques they are also asking to implement in the present scenario condition. Coming to the development in the innovations, there is where we can see in the key manufacturing innovations are there. In that key manufacturing innovations, so in the first area is the new drug to the drug substances. New drug to the drug substances. So new route we are going to designing. In this new route drug designing, particular any drug, in the new formula, in the new route, we are delivery time, the manufacturing technology will be need. If you want to deliver a drug in a innovative manner, delivery time, that manufacturing is very, very important. In that manufacturing time, concluding with the API or other than the API, excipients, different models and all we are using nowadays for the API synthesis, like photochemical methods and all using, electrochemical methods and all we are using, biocatalysis methods and all we are using, cell-free protein synthesis models we are using, cell-based biosynthesis models and all we are using. So in these all the models and all, nowadays without host they are planning designing. So no host here. Generally in the old models and all protein synthesis, a host is there. Definitely the host will be helping for the synthesis of the proteins. If you can see this image, these are the old models, different bacteria which are using particularly for synthesizing the different types of the proteins are related to the antibiotics. So E. coli, we are Escherichia coli, we are using Bacillus subtilis, we are using, or Vibrio and all we are using in the different types of the proteins or different types of the vaccine delivery. So then now we are designing. After that, we are optimizing, then finally incubating, then we are preparing the proteins. So these all are there, but now without using any cell, I mean any no pathogens, no bacteria, no host is there, then the designing will be using. So new innovative technologies they are using, and due to that technologies, whenever we are applying, cell-free protein synthesis is happening, then we are getting the proteins. So this is due to that, especially the host interference, anything is there in the protein synthesis time that we are reducing. Due to that, more product efficacy and quality we can be getting. If any bacteria or fungi or any viral components we are using, purification is very important. We need that. Without that purification, it is not as suitable for them, or the patients it is not as suitable. There, this technology will be giving a additional benefit, especially host-free synthesis. Due to that, product efficacy is 100% and quality also good. No bacterial metabolites, bacteria or bacterial components will not be there. Due to that, we can get very effective, safe and quality product. So for this best example, in the COVID period of time, co-vaccine preparation. In that co-vaccine preparation, in the first we are taken the infected co-vaccine SARS-CoV-2 cell, then that cells will be harvesting. After the harvesting the cells, then purification. After the purification, then we converted into a vaccine. And in this model, main problem, if you see in the vaccines and all, that purification, if it is not done properly. So when we are giving to a healthy person, they may affected with these vaccines. So it may cause us to the adverse effects in them. Instead of the taking, they will get the problems. So the host-free, whenever we are synthesizing a vaccine or else any proteins, they are more accurate and reliable. This is the main in the manufacturing innovation, which is the host-free manufacturing. So no host any required, no cell biosynthesis also will not be required, then we can synthesize. Another important area is the co-processed active pharmaceutical ingredients. Generally, the API, you take any tablet preparation, API will be synthesizing. That APIs and all we are going to blending with the suitable adjuvants, then granulation. After the granulation, then we are doing the compression. This is the conventional method nowadays in the pharmaceutical industries, which is using technology. But now, what is the innovation in this model? Co-processed API. In this co-processed API, active pharmaceutical ingredient, so adding the non-active excipients, these non-active excipients, which is going to making the particle formation. Generally, for the particles making and all, we are using the granulating fluid and we are granulating. This is the granulation agents we are adding. Granulation will be doing. After the granulation, next is the drying. Then after drying, then we are going compression. So it will taking a long period of time for the product to manufacture. In this model, so here by adding the co-processing agents like spherical agglomeration, one of the technique is there, which are using nowadays in the pharmaceutical industries. Next is the co-precipitation techniques are there. Nothing but co-precipitation, amorphous solid dispersion techniques are there. With these, no need to make any crystallization. By adding these spherical agglomerating agents, they will convert into the particles or else they will convert into the granules. After that, granules are generating, immediately we can go for the compression. So this is here, this image will be clearly representing API, no need any crystallization, then co-processing agents by spherical agglomeration technique, then we are going to compressing directly. So direct compression is possible. Same this technique we can use in the tablet production, direct compression. But in that, if the drug having any low solubility issues or poor solubility problem, or the drug is very thermosensitive, so those problems, if any APIs are there in this technique, like a spherical agglomeration, we can enhance the solubility easily. Co-precipitation, amorphous solid dispersion technique, here and all we can increase the dispersion rate if we can make in a emulsion form, suspension form. Due to that, whatever the instabilities are there for a formulation, that we can overcome and we can increase the productivity rate because we are bypassing so many steps here. Due to that, the product manufacturing time, the product cost for the manufacturer, we can reduce. Due to that, reducing the product cost, affordable cost of the medication to the patient in a economical way, we can provide. So due to reducing the steps in the manufacturing, obviously the cost of the product will reduce. It is easy for the customer, I mean, especially for the patients, affordable cost, it is available. And it is a new innovative model. And in these regulatory challenges, if you see, whenever a co-processing APIs and all, whenever we are using the product, drug product intermediates, which may be affecting or may interfere with the expiry date. Generally, API expiry date is different, and the formulation which is having the expiry date is the different. And here is the main technical challenges to the companies is the expiry date determination. There they have to prove these co-processing agents are the co-processed API, which will be no having any quality related issues will come in the expiry period of time or during the expiry period. So they have to identify, they have to done the special study, then only it can be going to conclude. This is the one challenge which is there to the companies, and the regulatory issues also will be here is there. So they have to identify. So in this point of view, National Academy of the Sciences and Engineering and Medicine mainly discussing these challenges. So they are discussing challenges and they are making the innovation, which is making the product expiry date will be more. When in the co-processed APIs are there, they've proven having the more expiry period due to that longer stability we can be maintained for the products when we are using these APIs. So this is one of the innovative where here no special conditions are required, especially to store the API or the formulation. Those conditions and all we can reduce here. So that will be making to the more in the manufacturing boosting for the companies. And in this, next is the process intensification. One more process. In this process intensification, here is the enhancing the efficacies and reducing the manufacturing cost. In the process intensification, so different process, different technologies whenever we are adopting, that is going to increase as the cost in the manufacturing. So cost only main. So today, nowadays also, if you take any parenteral formulation, compare with the other route, these are costly. Second, they having very less shelf life period. Expiry periods are also very, very less. Maximum we can give to the 3 to 6 months. When open within 10 days consume the sample, we are giving the labels also. This is mainly efficacy will be causes whenever those type of the formulation. Here, these process intensification, which is going to make the more safety, efficacy, and reducing the manufacturing burdens. So the manufacturing burdens also we can reduce. And where these processes and all we can apply, like in the operations, when we are going to operating any manufacturing operations at that time. Next is the when we are going to switching to the continuous process period of time and implementing the techniques which is in the continuous circulation. So due to that, flexible network model we can design. So one of that area best example now pharmaceutical industries are using is the flexible manufacturing system. So they are using nowadays. These flexible manufacturing systems, especially very good tool, very good method for the orphan drug designing. Because in the orphan drug designing, we don't have the plenty of the people to supply these medication. It's very little bit amount of the people. Number is very few. Due to that, no company in the large scale, whenever they are manufacturing time, they are getting the main problem is the market demand. So for these orphan drugs and all, market demand is very less because of the patients level is very less. Their numbers are very less. Due to that, in the large scale manufacturing, any orphan drug related formulation is a challenge. So in this process intensification, we can design. So we can reduce the cost also. Second, so the company is ready to manufacture orphan drugs in the large scale, but the main problem is the precision and the personalized medication. This is the one more challenge for them. These personalized medicine and next is the precision medicine preparation is a very challenging task, particularly in those orphan drug patients. Orphan drugs, whenever we are giving to those patients, there they need the genetical and molecular profiles of the particular patients which is using that formulation. So those population level they have to understand. And second is the one more area which is there, the drug shortage or the surgeons in demand for the specific drug with need of the logistic flexibility. So some type of the drugs which are using in a shorter period of time. And the surgeons also having the demand only 1 or 2 days or at the time of the surgeries. So there, this type of the precision intensification model we can apply. Next, supplying of the medicines, especially in the developed countries, developing countries. So easy to supply medication. In case delivery the medication, particularly in the battlefield areas or in the remote location areas. So these the process intensification in that area we can manufacture and we can supply. And second is the most of the people who are affected with any diseases or else that may be naturally coming affected to the mankind. or else it may be man-made disasters are there, or else any war situations are there. At that time, these process intensification making that product to design in a affordable cost. For these man-made disasters and all, very good example is the COVID period of time. In the COVID period of time, vaccine delivery is the process intensification. Every company manufacturing with the critical conditions, which is going to adopting the new technology in the manufacturing. So this is in the process intensification, where and all we can apply the technologies, researchers. So these are the different, like in the chemicals, food, light, pharmaceuticals. In these all the areas we can apply these process intensification. In this process intensification, main is the demand will be there and objective orientation will be there. So particular purpose and demand in the market. So that is a purpose time we are designing. And next is the technologies we are adding, integrating the technologies, new technologies, and new intelligent manufacturing techniques we are adopting. So due to that advanced materials, they are participating, and efficient equipment, technologies, manpowers which are using. So these are technique innovations, engineering and all, which is going to make a good product design. So this process we are implementing, especially pharmaceutical industries are nowadays, they are implementing this process intensification. And one more in the flexible manufacturing system. In this flexible manufacturing system is the central computers and all will be presenting. They are monitoring the manufacturing. So it's advanced models. So due to that, we can ensure the smooth transitions in the manufacturing different parts of the companies or the different areas of the companies we can control. And the production machines and all, we can utilize it properly. So these are generally the production machines are the muscles of the operation. So without that muscle, we can't operate any machine. So that production machines and all is controlling. Whenever there is any changes, immediately system alarms are there. They will giving a alarm. We can manufacturing errors, we can minimize. Material handling also we can do very effective manner. So in the production units where is read, in that areas definitely we can deliver the required material. So in those areas and all, we can use these process intensification models. Next, additive manufacturing. So especially now in the pharmaceutical industries, another thirst areas are the additives manufacturing nowadays. Nowadays, we don't have any new additive agents in the manufacturing industries. So they are now trying a new manufacturing additives and all in manufacturing. So these are additive manufacturing, especially in the revolving in the drug production and a customized dosage form designing, having a unique characters, very unique and different characters, that characters which is going to make the product more success. So these product manufacturing, additive manufacturings and all, so decentralized manners they are applying. So decentralized models, and these decentralized models and all, whenever they are using, so individual monitoring is possible. So we can monitor very effective manner. So we can monitor. So in that model, one of the best tool is the 3D printing technology. So these 3D printing technologies nowadays are using in the pharmaceutical industries. So which are going to making the product designing. So in the olden days, we are using the machineries and making the product and manufacturing. These are all happening. But in this model now, 3D printers and all is available. In this 3D printers and all, so as usual, the drug and excipients, polymers, whatever is there that we are going to converting into a filaments. Then we are sending into a 3D printer. So this is the 3D printers. And these 3D printers which is going to design in the formulation. So 3D printed pills are nowadays available in the market, where the pharmaceutical deliverable to the patient. So to whom we have to deliver, to them particularly we can precise medicine we can design. And another model is the CAD designing models also we are using. So due to that, effective, safe pharmaceutical dosage form designing is possible. So these additive manufacturing in that 3D printing technologies are nowadays we are using, especially for the pharmaceutical deliverable groups. So we need a group of people to deliver these medication. For them, this is the model nowadays they are applying. And for these 3D technologies, whenever 3D printed pharmaceuticals, whenever the companies are using, regulatory agencies are addressing the number of the challenges are there. So the company having a number of challenges. So when the regulatory agencies are asking what is the proof of this technology. Next, that technical challenges also is there, especially. So what is those technical challenges? Especially those technical challenges, novel excipients whenever we are using, that novel excipients profile establishment is the problem. So they have to establish. And proactive regulatory engagement also will be very, very important. And guidelines also should be specified, particularly about that broad categories of the adjuvants which are using in the manufacture. There is no any variations in the technology. When we can apply to all the product, the same results will come. Like this, they have to be adapting the technology. These challenges they have to show. These challenges, technically, what and all is there in the manufacturing. So technical challenges are there. And the material, which materials you have to be select. That is very, very important. And the process optimization. For that now optimization, we have the different techniques. And whenever we are using the 3D printing model, that processor technologies optimization is very different. So there we have to concern. And what about the quality control? These areas you have to see. Mechanical properties. So you can see here, we are going to converting into the filaments. At that time, what is the mechanical properties of that excipients when we convert it into the filament? Are they causes to any changes in their mechanical property, which will leads to the solubility issues? So those we have to show. And the temperature. Some temperatures which are going to using at the higher rate, their causes to the any API damage, are susceptible to the excipients, or else that a technique is susceptible in that technique. Like that, we have to technical challenges will come in the manufacturing time. And the regulatory challenges will be coming, regulatory barriers. So all the regulatory companies can't be given the approval for these 3D printed drugs. So before prior approval, we have to take from the regulatory agency in the manufacturing by using the 3D model, and they have to give the approval. Next, guidelines also. These guidelines also, it has to prove that 3D technique models are very good. So they have to develop the regulations, 3D manufacturing, especially for the high risk products. So this is the regulatory challenges also is there. Company has to show the safety. Oversighting. Generally regulatory agencies like FDA, which is need to the enforcing the regulations, that pre-market reviews, post-market surveillance studies and all, and facility inspections, they have to verify. Then only that 3D printing technology, which is a promising technique. So these 3D printing technologies, if you can see in the athletes and all, especially footwear industries, they are preparing the particularly shoe or the models for that athletic people's workout. So Nike is the one of the best example. So Nike, they prepared one footwear, very, very safe, convenient, ankle breakages are there for the runners. So they prepared by using the 3D technique model. They are preparing a ankle supporting shoes in the running time for the athletic people, very safe. And it is giving the additional push-up or the boosting to the runners to reach their goal very fast. But here is the regulatory issues are there. This will be making some of the work is not correct. So then companies and all is changing. So these all are going happening. So these are the regulatory changes are there, especially in the manufacturing. So regulatory challenges also we have to show. Next, in the manufacturing, additive manufacturing, different techniques which are going to using. in the pharmaceutical industries. These are the 7 areas in the manufacturing of the pharmaceutical industries we are using, especially these are technology. So additive technologies we are adopting, applying, and making the more reliable pharmaceutical products. Advanced process control and automations. In this advanced process control and automations and all, so advanced automatic tooling systems we are applying, nothing but sensors. So those technologies are nothing but sensors. These sensors are which is going to driving the process in a smooth manner, that process which is going to get the accurate model and effective delivery can be possible in the manufacturing. So that effective technology we can apply not only in the manufacturing, even analytics. So if any study time or any models which are going to using, so those models we can control effective manner, which is increasing the measurement of the accuracy. So more accurate measurements we can take, especially by using these advanced processing controls and automations. In that, one of the best example is the artificial intelligence driving system. Nowadays, in the pharmaceutical industries, all our automatic process control systems are become. So in the early days, if you take in the 19th and all, there is a semi-automatic is there, or else it is the non-automatic models are there. But now is the fully automatic models and all using in the pharmaceutical industries. They are making very effective manner. So these artificial intelligence nowadays they are using, especially in the different areas where and all in the supply chains and all they are using, performance areas and all they are using, and digital services and all areas they are using. In the real production time also they are verifying either really production is happening or that production is as per the requirement. So in these areas and all, nowadays we are applying the artificial intelligence in the advanced and automatic process. So this is one of the advanced automatic process controlling system where these are the raw materials we are filling. Then after that coating in the FBP process. Then we are collecting the coated materials and that is we are using for the compression. Then final product will be generating. So this is generally happening. In the artificial intelligence, while whenever we are selecting the FBP process and all, here the processes all we are fixed conditions. We are fixing. So this much rate of the coating should be happened. This much time of the fluidized state, the sample should be flowed. This much amount of the polymer has to give the coating. And after the coating, immediately this many time, have 10 minutes, 5 minutes, the drying should be happen. After the drying, then we have to collect the product or semi-product. That product will be using for the finished product designing. So these all are in the controlling manner whenever we are doing. So any variabilities are there in the product, that variabilities we can reduce. So due to that, very safe and effective manner of the product we can design. So this is one of the artificial intelligence model which are using in the pharmaceutical industries, making the man interference very less in these areas. So we can get the more accurate and reliable products. Next, modular systems. So new innovative models we are adopting. Due to that, producing time, different drug in the different facilities we can be designed. So designing time, we can make in the different designing period of time. In the different areas we can deliver. Not only that one, even in the supply chains also we can make in the different areas where we can deliver. Due to that, whatever the healthcare demands are there, particularly in the patient, that we can meet and we can maintain the constant quality which is with these models. One of that model, best example, is the LA DAS model. This model is there. So in this model, which is going to delivering the drug into the compartmental drug delivery. After the compartmental drug delivery, whenever we are delivered, then administration. After the administration, the drug will be delivered as per the patient requirement. Whatever the patient is required, according to that, it will be delivering. And at the time delivery, externally we are connecting to the devices like Bluetooth devices or to any device. Then we are controlling how much amount of the drug it has to be released today or at this time. So we can schedule the drug release. So this is the models. From that device, the drug will be released, and wherever we need in that area we can deliver, and due to that, more reliable quality drug we can deliver in the patients, and that delivery also we can control externally. Second, retrieving. Again, same that drug delivery is over, then we are retrieving the delivery model. Then we are delivering the another drug in the same patient. So due to that, here a effective model of the delivery. Another one more model, sensor models are there. So in this, if you can see, so this model, which is going to indicating the drug which is presenting in the pill form, it is connecting to a sensor. So these the sensor, whenever is activated, from the pill, drug will be released and the drug will be showing action. In the drug action, whenever it is going to show the drug release, here externally we can connect with the sensor. So these sensors are connecting to a Bluetooth device. So due to that Bluetooth device is connecting, so how much amount of the drug has to release from the sensor or from that device, we can be pre-calculate, and that calculated amount only will release from the device. So this is the modular systems. Nowadays, this model are using particularly precise medicine delivery. In a particular area, we need the drug. So there only we are delivering. So this model making more quality reliable products by applying these modular systems. Next, manufacturing technologies versus formal regulatory reviews. So in the manufacturing technology time, it is the old version, regulatory reviews will be there. Where in that regulatory approval time, manufacturing in a innovative model or a manufacturing innovations where product specific basis is required. So why they are doing that innovation? That is called product specific basis. In that product specific basis and all, creating the new challenges, particularly for the manufacturer. When they want to implement a new technology, whenever the new technologies and all implementing at that time, so these companies, they have to show the product specific basis and what is the technologies they are implementing. Those details, it is very, very important to the regulatory agencies we have to submit. Next, is there any challenges to implement that technology? That also we have to give. So especially regulators or the regulatory agencies and all supporting, they will support. Even CDER only, they are asking to the companies to implement the new technologies. Due to that, review of the product use we can do properly. So review will be very effective. And any unexpected cost and delaying in the production, that we can reduce. And mainly these type of the technologies where we can apply supply chains. And next is the initially adopting the changes which is very time consuming. So these are the main problems. So one is the supply chain areas and all considering initially. Second is the widespreads or the time consuming about these labor intensives or these technologies are adopting. So next, key technologies. So key technologies, whatever in the innovations we are adopting. So where we can adopting process changes, particularly process changes which are specific technologies whenever we are using in the manufacturing time. So a substantial effect on the further adopting the technologies should be there. So effect. So what is that effect? If we are using these technology in the upcoming time, the method of the preparation will be very simple. So that is called adopting the new technology. Then only companies are ready to adopt those technologies. Or else regulatory agencies are making more difficult for the companies to adopt the regulatory changes. At that time, companies facing very difficult. So regulatory agencies also providing some technical knowledge, especially whenever the innovations are there. Next, assay challenges are there. Those assay challenges and all specific methods that should be using in the manufacturing area. Specific technique. So these are technique for this manufacturing. Like this, if we have any specificity, automatically technical challenges will be reduced. Another one. Next is the control changes. In the control changes and all, any critical manufacturing approaches are there in the manufacturing time. So that a critical manufacturing approaches, anything is there that we should be managed. And the second is the critical for higher portable systems that we have to design. Critical for higher portable systems. So these systems can apply anywhere. No control changes should be changed. Like that, universal controlled changes containing manufacturing approaches are there. Efficient product will design. Efficient product will designing, and at that time, designing time, the process changes are there. What is that process changes? Especially precursor and supply chains. So where the processing changes and all is available in that precursors selection, supply chain period of time. So whenever we are selecting a precursor for synthesizing anything, at that time, that a material should be reliable. Raw materials should be quality. That is the reliable. And raw material manufacturing area. So that a manufacturing company also should have the sophisticated model, very reliable model. Next, supply chains also should have the reliable models. Especially, these are useful in the current good manufacturing facilities. Very, very important. In the current good manufacturing practice, raw materials data and impurity profiles are very, very important in the CGMP facilities or else in the CGMP guidelines. There is a must and should. And in that models, what they will do, drug substances precursors, they will check whether that is the properly taken the precursor for the drug substance synthesizing. Next, the medias, for example, any biological samples are synthesizing, the media is properly selected, media is sterilized properly. Assay. So in order to find the purity of the sample, assay will be doing that assay reagents, either they are qualified one or having any new in the assay reagents, cell and DNA plasmids, in case any proteins or protein related products are synthesizing, cells and DNA plasmids. So in these areas and all, precursors and supply chain, we have to be controlled. Next, ensuring the quality and developing a robust logical supply. So supply time, it should be very good and a robust logical supply is maintaining. At that time, quality issues are there, anything in the supplied material or in the supplied chain that are significant, we can reduce. And innovation methods which is making them guarantee high qualities and inbound raw materials for those using evolving the manufacturing process, which is the correct. So especially in the process changes and all, in these areas when we are adopting the changes, we guarantee can give the high quality of the sample. Next, assay related challenges. In the assay related challenges and all, especially in the manufacturing, here the demonstrating the quality related methods. Already they have quality related methods. That methods we are replacing with the new techniques. At that time, assay values are exact, correct, how to confirm that one. So that a challenge will come. So there, these new challenges are the new assays and all that challenges we can minimize. Next, close alignment, which is the established process. Already establishment procedures are there. If the new procedures we are adopting, some companies are not ready to take that challenge. Only few companies are ready to take the new challenges. So establishing the process and easy to adopting the changes, especially in the assay techniques and all. But the process become more advanced, new methods, techniques, models, which are coming very quick monitoring. So very, very quick. For that, best example in the COVID period of time, to determine the person is affected with the COVID or not, which the COVID kit is available. With that kit, they are confirming whether they are affected with it or they have the mild symptoms. So that is called challenge. So whether that report is showing positive, but some of the devices they are not yet giving proper results. So there is the quality matter. So quality is the main problem. So to minimizing the quality related issues and all, especially in the highly portable devices and all, like these, which is the portable devices systems are there, especially in that portable devices systems and all, like devices. At that time, these data should be robustness. So the testing procedure should be robustness, and that validation also is required the robustness. That is very, very important, especially in the assay challenges. Next, control changes, process control for end-to-end system. So in these control challenges, process controls for end-to-end system, here is the very challenging and complex process. In this, especially in this, standard models are there. In these standard models, which are going to use, in this standard models and all, end-to-end system, a hybrid models are the approaches we are using. These hybrid models approaches, combination of the both and continuous process. So batch process are there, continuous process are there, which is giving a additional flexibility, especially these additional flexibility, which is going to controlling the changes. So they have hybrid models. These hybrid models, they will control the changes. And in this, National Academy of the Sciences, Engineering and Medicine exploring the control strategies, especially in the hybrid ends, in the hybrid end-to-end process, especially in the pharmaceutical manufacturing innovations. In these pharmaceutical manufacturing innovations, end-to-end process, where in the hybrid technologies they are using. So both the batch process they will using, continuous process they are using, making that more reliable models. So this is especially in the control changes. Next, what is the need for the alignment of the incentives to advanced technology innovations? So some companies, whenever they want to adopt these changes or these innovative techniques, economical point of view, if you consider, they need some incentives. A company has to get some incentives, or else the company is not yet ready to adopt those technologies or else new techniques. In this incentives, especially in the advanced technologies and all, whenever we are adopted or adopting time in the companies, what happened? That a committee is stressing significant incentives are providing. We have to provide. So significant incentives and disincentives are providing, which is fearing to the companies to adopting the technology or that innovations, and technical and regulatory obstacles are there. those obstacles will be reduced. And majorly, this is the main problem. This is the barrier, potential barrier for the companies, that the technical and regulatory obstacles are coming. So that the technical and regulatory obstacles and all, they can make the barrier, potential barrier. So no company will adopt if that the technical issues or the regulatory obstacles are very higher. Company is very difficult to adapt to the change. And next, in some changes and all, or in innovations, whenever we are doing, companies are getting the strong incentives from the government side, either giving the incentives in the manner of the technical support companies are getting. So they are providing technical supports. And regulatory agencies also making the regulatory rules are very convenient manner, due to that barrier, whatever is there to adapt to the technology, which will reduce. So in that model, best example in India, if you take IAC, whatever they are technology developing, especially, they are giving to the society to the free. Nothing but they are not yet charging any patent on that one. Due to that, not yet patenting anything on that innovation. So anyone can apply or anyone can adapt to those technologies. So if it is a patented one, very difficult company can adapt to those change. At the time, company has to pay some money to the inventor. Then only the inventor will give the permission, allow. Then only company will adapt to these changes. So that here, patented free areas. Next, especially in the small scale manufacturing industries, they are very difficult to adapt to these changes. If that small scale industries, drug manufacturing companies, industries, or the startup companies, when we are giving some incentives, certainly they won't be face any issues. No issues and all will be facing. And the regulatory burdens or the regulatory hurdles are there. That also we are going to reducing. Automatically, the product delay to launch in the market and the cost rising in the market, that we can minimize. So incentives when we providing. That incentives should be balancing manner, and disincentives and all, which is the crucial, especially in the advanced innovations we are designing time. So company has to get some incentives, or government has to make the regulatory guidelines somewhat fitting to the companies. Then they will adapt to those changes. So then only that advanced innovative models are success, or else it won't be success. Very difficult. It is the main some incentives in any manner. In the manner of the incentives, like a technology freely transfer. So that adaptive innovative technology, government can give in the free open access. Automatically, companies will adapt to these changes. At least the technical knowledge. So they're ready to buy that technology, and a technology knowledgeable person, government side, they can provide it. So due to that, incentives in that manner, incentives no need to give in the money manner. Even the technology they can transfer easily. Non-patentable ideas they can provide to the particular manufacturers, and giving the boosting to the startup companies. So due to that, we can adapt to the technology very easy, or else very difficult. Next, need for global coverages and harmonization. Generally, these technologies and all should be global. So every regulatory agency, they should make the worldwide making the challenges, especially for the pharmaceutical companies, whenever they are selling their products globally, especially the regulated market companies. So regulated market companies and all, with the help of the ICH, they created the guidelines. These guidelines are making very simple process, and whatever the vary in the interpretations in the different authorities, that also they will be resolving. Due to that ICH guidelines, which are making a harmonized manner in the innovation, authorities, whichever their causes to the issues, different regulatory agencies, different issues are rising, that we can reduce. And improving the regulatory harmonization. So all the regulatory agencies, once they will decide these ICH guidelines, are easy to the company to adopt. Next, whatever the changes are there, that is consistently we can design, and approval process will be easy for the company or the manufacturer, and whenever they are doing in the innovative manufacturing. So innovative manufacturing time and a global scale, whenever they want to launch their product, if it is having a uniform guidelines like a ICH, especially in the innovative techniques, it is very easy for the company to adapt that change, because it's a uniform, harmonized regulatory agencies are adopting the technology, easy for the launching the product. So if you can see in the old scenario, whatever I am saying that ICH, whenever not at harmonizing the pharmaceutical products standards, at the time, most of that pharmaceutical companies are from the Indian side, from the Indian companies are facing. Once the ICH are making the uniform regulatory guidelines, like especially the QSCM guidelines are there, Q quality related, safety related, efficacy related, and multidisciplinary related guidelines, whenever they are related Q1 to Q12, then the companies are ready to launch their product globally. So they are already seeing the ICH recommended procedures, guidelines, methodologies, techniques. They are implementing their products. Due to that, international ICH regulatory guidelines are becoming very easy, and the product also globally they are selling. So due to the ICH uniform guidelines. So international conference on harmonization time, they made a uniform guidelines to any country, they can export their product. So regulatory issues are minimized. Like that, innovative technologies also, if the ICH making that uniform, or if they making a standard guidelines, companies are issues. Company having issues is the globally regulatory agencies that we can. So due to that, they can adapt to the changes effectively. They can adapt. Changes are adapting very easy. Company also ready to adapt those changes. Next is the post-approval changes. Very post-approval changes and all. Whenever any new innovative technologies are required. So innovative technologies, whenever we are adopting post-approval changes, like in the regulatory agencies and all, hundreds and hundreds of the changes in the manufacturing process is there. At the time, the manufacturing industries, whatever the post-licensed improvements, they are need post-approval licensing changes. So regulatory agencies and all post-approval change, post-approval time, they will ask to change some product specifications. If that initially in the advanced technologies and all companies are adopting, or else they are screening, globally the supply time, they won't get any issues. So regulatory issues are very less. So this new technology, when they are adopting. And second, limited access will be giving to the investors and slow down the research and development and efforts which is going to reducing. So slow down the research or burdens are there in that new technology whenever they are implementing time or they are adapting time, that we can minimize. For that, ICH Q12 guidelines are giving particularly whenever the commercial phase of the pharmaceutical product life cycle, which is providing the obstacles, generally company will get the obstacles to launching the product in the international market. That is, here they are going to giving the flexibility, so that a new technologies giving the flexibility for the industry people, which is going to minimizing the industrially in the global markets. Industrial global market time, they won't be facing. So due to that, they will launch their product very easy. Next, industry regulator collaborations whenever we are making successful implementation and continuously keep on changing the innovation, so we can continue improvement. and promising to the industry benefit definitely. So they will get, definitely the benefit will be rises. So company will be benefit. And industries also will be growing. And those products company, whichever they are releasing, they are more potential and they are as per the specifications. So very good for the industries and for the nations. What is the challenges in the FDA they are having? So FDA promising in the manufacturing innovative models, they are programming also providing, and emerging technologies also they are giving, and they making the workshop also that the technologies how to identify, how to implement, where in the manufacturing area we can apply. Especially Center for the Drug Evaluation Research role is important here. They are conducting a recommendations or else the workshops they are conducting that new technologies how to be used, how to be implemented. These all CDER is the main role playing. If you can see in the olden period of time, olden days, CCSEA is using the animal models, particularly for the designing of the any study. But now CCSEA recommending use the zebrafish models. It is a new innovative model. Commercially using the other animals, use the zebrafish model. Even zebrafish model also having some limitation, but CCSEA is recommending in every scenario use the zebrafishes, particularly for your in vivo studies. Other than the animals, use the zebrafish model, both because of the so many economical point of view is very easy to breed that zebrafish, and feed is very less and reliable. More samples we can see. And next is the zebrafish genetical materials is very near to the mammalian model. So these all are making them, they are recommending. Like CDR, how they are developing the improvements, like that CCSE also in the animal studies time, they are recommending. So due to that recommendations, making the expertise enhancement. Next, innovation technology rates are increases, and adopting the new technologies also will be easy for the pharmaceutical industries. So they can adopt. So by giving the continuously developing in that areas, and workshops are conducting where they have to be identified, where the industries are facing the issues, those areas. In that areas and all, FDA is having the challenges nowadays, and they are keep on changing the promotion, particularly due to that minimizing the gap innovations adopting by the companies, by the regulatory agencies, those gap is reduced. So due to that, companies also can adopt. The FDA Center for the Drug Evaluation and Research, they are evaluating these technologies are anywhere patient safety risk is there. They also evaluate. Whenever we are providing that technology blindly, the FDA won't be allowed. They will also see, is there any ability to evaluate the patient safety risk factor? And those new technologies are having any hindrance resources, especially. And inconsistent evaluations having any causes the industry changes and delaying the regulatory process. They also will verify. Nowadays, they also verify. And wherever the lagging in that areas, they are making the flexibility of the rules and regulations. So due to these FDA support, new technologies, reviewers and all, whatever they have the experience, or else industries are having the lack of the experiences and all, these all adopting and making the expertise. So in that, Center for Drug Evaluation Research plays the main. So they will give the challenges, adopting changes due to development of the period of time. CDER will be developing. Development means easy. Another is the committee for the recommendations. So what the FDA, CDER recommendations are there? way, especially strengthening the expertises in the innovation technologies. So they are expertising the innovation technologies by providing the CDR continuous supporting. So expertises will be becoming. Next, advanced innovative mechanisms are using for evaluating the technology, either outside the product approval is possible or not. So these also will be CDR will be looking. Next, scope and capacity of the emerging technology programs and emerging technology teams are there. They are evaluating continuously that a technique can possible or. Next, expertises people, they are increasing the external engagement to facilitate the innovations and increasing the awareness of the new development strategies. So these also CDR promoting. CDR will be promoting and exporting that new way technologies and expanding the leadership role in the global regulatory, harmonizing the effect. So different companies, they are regulated companies and all and regulators are there. They are harmonizing this technique. So due to that technology, the new models, the companies can adopt very easily. So these are the committee recommendations. Next, where is the company recommendations and all we are making, especially in the emerging marketing technologies or in the emerging marketing areas. Second is the quick market to enter. So these committee recommendations helping for the companies to enter into the market very quick. Generally, for the product to launch into the market, they will take more than 15-20 years. But with these new technologies, within 5 to 10 years, the company can enter into the market with a new product. So the time period for the product, for the new product.
Dr. Kranthi sir, sorry to disturb. Do you mind to speak bit louder? Your voice is not uh, clearly
Coming
audible to the audience.
now, okay, sir.
Yes, sir. That's good, sir. Thank you, sir.
So within a 5 to 10 years, the new technology which is going to coming into the market. So these new technology making the product coming into the market very fast. In the older period of time, you take a minimum 15 to 20 years is the a company is taking for new launching the product. But now with this new technology, within 5 to 10 years, they will come into the market. So due to that, market demand the company will meet very fast. And these incentives and all providing to the companies, they will adapt to the changes are very fast. So changes also they will adapt very fast. Company also will launch the product into the market very fast. For this, the best example, if you can see in the COVID period of time, within 8 months, the government, Indian government is given the approval for the vaccine to enter into the market demand. At the time, demand is there. Due to that demand situation, the company having the new technologies, they are manufacturing in the vaccine effective manner. They entered into the market within a year. Generally, vaccine to enter into the market, minimum of the minimum, it will take to 7 to 8 years. But within a year, it is came into the market. So market demands, whenever is there, company will be adapt that changes. So automatically, business also will be boosting. Company also will be local marketing or international marketing. They can export their products. And regulations, if you can see, regulations, expertising and the capacity of the regulators that they are controlling. So these life cycle, they are making a very low risk based evaluations and innovative technologies are the main in that one. Next, mechanisms to decouple the consideration of the innovative technologies from the applications for the specific products under the review. So any under the review time, these technologies making the more faster review. Next, stakeholders are there. At the time, their perceptions are there, especially that stakeholders assure the innovative technologies will not result in the unpredictable resources demand. And long run, they will do the timeline production. So easy. And CDER, one of that CDER, which is going to the FDA part, they are through pre-competitive share knowledging. So they will share their knowledges. And due to that, principles of the practicing very easy to implement the new technologies in the manufacturing. So these all are FDA CDER committees, they are recommending. So about this is the innovations, technologies and recommendations and regulatory agencies, how they are recommending the suggestions. And these are the references which I am using for this presentation preparation, which are all are available in the FDA site. From there only I am also taken as per that FDA recommended. And finally is the thanks to everyone.
Thank you so much, sir, for
And
giving
I
such an
will,
insightful and thoughtful, provoking lecture, sir, on a trends and innovation in the pharmaceutical manufacturing, technical challenges, and the recommendation. Your expertise and the innovative solutions you share today have provided us with a deeper understanding of the evolving landscape of the pharmaceutical manufacturing. The way you address the technical challenges and presented actionable recommendation was truly inspiring, sir. We are immensely grateful for all the time and effort you dedicated to making this session a valuable learning experience for all of us today. Before we begin to the next step of this session, I'll go with some of the questions that have been asked by the audience. Am I
sure,
audible,
sir.
sir?
Yes, sir,
Okay.
audible, sir.
Okay. So there are a few questions. The first one is what are the most significant trends that currently shaping the pharmaceutical manufacturing, sir?
Most significant in the pharmaceutical manufacturing, co-processed excipients they are using. In the co-processed excipients, whenever additives are using, that is the second point I discussed, co-processed additives. With a faster production rate, we can achieve. Even I shown that one of the image is the production, generally commercial tablet production is the long lasting, very huge demand, and in the production time also huge loss also will be there, that we can minimize. So with these innovative co-processed additives are using, minimizing the production loss, and we can speed up the production rate very faster.
Okay, sir. Well enough, sir. Let's go to another question. So, how do the regulatory requirement influence the adoption of new technology in the pharmaceutical manufacturing?
Regulatory complaints.
So, how do regulatory requirements influence the
Yes.
adoption of new technologies in the pharmaceutical manufacturing? Sorry.
So in the manufacturing, any new technology innovations, regulatory authorities only they are insisting. One of that I said is CDER, they only promoting. They are promoting to the different workshops are conducting, and they are giving the incentives and making the uniform regulatory guidelines. Due to that uniform regulatory guidelines is there, that is the only regulatory agencies are preparing and harmonizing the technology. So one country technology they are sharing with the other country. Due to that, the company whenever they are launching those products, easy for the company to enter into the market. So that the technology workshop they are conducting. So they are providing
Okay.
the knowledge, free of knowledge. So due to that, they can adopt.
Okay, sir. So let's go for another one, sir.
Yes, sir.
So can you elaborate the role of QBD, the quality by design principle, in the modern pharmaceutical manufacturing, sir?
In the modern days, these QBD designs are using. So these are QBD, and one more is there, Minitab, one more is there. Sir. In the pharmaceutical industries, now they are using Minitab. Instead of QBD, Minitab they are using. In the QBD, that is not artificial intelligence model. It is the augmented intelligence model. There, we are going to providing what is the range of the excipient, what is the range of the concentrations, that we are inputting in the software. Their person has to know that a technique, otherwise those models are not success. But you take in the Minitab software is there, I think everyone in the pharmaceutical industries they are using these Minitab software, where they are using their company no need to expertise. If you give a product, automatically they will give the formula, that Minitab software only will giving the formula, directly we can execute with that formula. It's artificial intelligence model, Minitab. But a DOE model is the augmented model. There human interference is there, but in the Minitab nothing is there. So compare with the DOE, advanced model is the Minitab software. So it's a new innovative technology which are using in the pharmaceutical industries. Hello? Hello? Sir, I'm not getting voice. Sir. Hello? Sir, voice is not get.
Please unmute research.
Okay. So let's go for another one. What innovations are being developed to reduce the waste and enhance sustainability in the pharmaceutical manufacturing, sir?
Technologies. So sustainable development we need in the pharmaceutical manufacturing or in the pharmaceutical industries. These innovations are there. What I said, no, sir, sustainable. One of that best example is the Minitab software, which is the sustainable. From past 8-9 years and all, in the manufacturing industries are using these Minitab software. So due to that sustainable development. So once with this model you are using, the product after enters into the market, long run it will be there. Nowadays, so many products are getting market rejection and market withdrawal. Sometimes unwanted effects they are observing in the large group of population whenever he enters into the market. That all we can minimize and product sustainability will be present. So one of the best example what I have idea is the Minitab they are using. Sir, you are
There is one more question. Is there any technical advancement that helps to prove the suitability of the existing technique?
injection technique advanced model is the robotic arm technology fillings are using, sir, nowadays. That is one of the advanced model. Already given one example. Robotic arm filling. In that robotic arm filling injection areas, nowadays we are using. Even packing also, completely packing, robotics only handling.
Okay. I think we are left with the last one. So what recommendation would you give to the small and the medium sized pharmaceutical companies to adopt innovative manufacturing technologies?
That's only, sir. When I'm discussing time, small companies, startup companies, they are getting the incentives. Incentives in the manner is generally how we think now they are giving some money to the companies. No, not in the money. They are giving the knowledge of free of share. So companies, these are startups, especially startup companies or small scale industries, medium scale industries. Whenever they want to adopt the new technology, CDER, they are giving the free workshops and they are training them how to adapt to that changes. So they are giving incentives in the manner of the knowledge, technology. Technology they are giving the free of cost. So due to that, manufacturing is easy. One of that best example is the IICT Hyderabad. They developed one cover, packaging cover. That packaging cover is water soluble. When you place in the water, immediately it will be converted into the solution. So that IICT is ready to give that knowledge to any individual. If you want to start up a company, for example, manufacturing of the eco-friendly cover, they are ready to give that technology. And even they are giving the training how to manufacture, what and all you have to consider in the manufacturing time. Everything they are giving the free technology. That is called incentive. Generally, it is a patented model. That is the our government only developed that model. But IICT, they developed and given to the government. Government is giving to the free to the Indian citizens. Anyone can manufacture by that technology. It is not patented idea. They have, but that patented idea, they are not yet charging anything. Only for Indian citizens. See, like this is the incentive. So idea is not patentable, and knowledge they are providing and free of knowledge. Second is the workshops are conducting on that technology. So any pharmaceutical companies, startups, small scale, medium scale industry, they can adopt easy. So this is the incentives.
Certainly, sir. This you clearly specifically mention the meaning of incentive in this.
Yes, sir.
Earlier, it might be some sort of not having enough proper knowledge, but thank you. But Certainly. And thank you so much, Dr. Kumar, for delivering such an insightful and thoughtful, provoking lecture on the trends and innovating in the pharmaceutical manufacturing. Uh, for taking the time to answer all the question, and thank you again so thoughtfully and comprehensively. Your detailed and insightful responses have deepened our understanding of the trends, challenges and innovation in the pharmaceutical manufacturing. We truly appreciate the clarity and expertise you brought to every query, making this session highly informative and engaging. Thank you once again for your valuable contribution to our 74th SPSR webinar. Thank you, sir.
I also
So,
want to convey my thanks to the SPSR team for giving this opportunity, and not only one convener, co-convener, and for SPSR team. Actually, they provided a good opportunity platform to meet experts, and my doubts are there. That also I can clarify. It's a very wonderful session for me also, because you are asking a number of questions. Now I can identify where I am lagging or where I can be expertise. This is making somewhat myself educating. Thank you to the team members for providing this opportunity.
thank you, sir. Our audience would be very thankful to you for your kind words, sir. So, as we bring our 74th SPSR webinar on the trends and innovation in the pharmaceutical manufacturing, technical challenges, and the recommendation to a close, we extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Kranthi Kumar, sir, for delivering an exceptional and enlightening session. The insights shared today on the evolving landscape of pharmaceutical manufacturing, the integration of innovation and technologies, and the practical recommendation for overcoming the technical challenges and glitches have been truly invaluable. This session highlight that transformative potential of the trends like automation, continuous manufacturing, and QBD, quality by design, while addressing the complexity of regulatory compliance, sustainability, and supply chain resilience. These discussions have not only deepened our understanding, but also inspired future advancement in these critical areas of pharmaceutical sciences. We are deeply thankful to Dr. Shashi Lok sir, the National President of SPSR, for honoring us with his presence. We recognize and appreciate your commitment and guidance, and we offer our profound thanks for your significant input. We would also like to express our appreciation to our convener, Mrs. Monika, this event. We extend our gratitude to all the SPSR team members and participants for their collaborative efforts, which have broadened our understanding and fostered cooperative learning. Your collective contribution have made this webinar a success, and we look forward to continued collaboration in advancing pharmaceutical science and research. We are grateful for your significant involvement in the 74th SPSR webinar. Your engaged participation and input have been essential, and we eagerly anticipate collaboration on upcoming initiatives and aimed at enhancing healthcare and well-being for everyone. Once again, thank you, esteemed speaker, and all the attendees for making this event a success, a great success. We look forward to your continued engagement in a future discussion. Stay connected, stay innovative, and together, let's continue to enhance healthcare outcomes for all. But furthermore, our upcoming session, the 75th SPSR webinar on challenges and opportunities in the pharmacy profession to make India pharma superpower in 2030. The esteemed speaker at this event, Dr. Mahesh Murande, Honorable Director, Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, and Director of Pharmaceutical JSPM Science University, Pune, Maharashtra, and a guest of honor, Professor Dr. Milind Umekar sir, the National President, Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, APTA. The webinar registration link shall be open soon, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.